Sagittarius, hello, how are you guys doing? So I'm going to dive straight into your reading for you. I actually have a new deck and I'll actually show you. I pulled out all your cards. We'll clarify them as we go through. So let's dive straight in. This is kind of a new deck. It's not super new, but I am still super new to it. So I'm going to read this one out the book, but you have affection being your overall energy for this week. And this says new experiences are coming your way, which means you will feel prompted to find new ways of doing things. If you are seeking a solution, be more receptive to suggestions and openings. Ensure you are putting your true feelings into all that you are doing. A valuable proposition could come your way, but don't get too carried away. All right, my angels. Interesting. And of course, there could be a lot of affection going on around you this week. Let's show you why. Because over here, you do have community coming through. So maybe you guys are being called to socialize a little bit more, to get yourself out there, to meet new people. That could be where maybe people have ideas for you. That could actually be the case for some of you, especially because your energy is the Ace of Wands. I feel like there is an opportunity coming your way. Just looking at these overall, and it does feel like you're really being called to not overthink how it makes you look, what other people think about you, because that's where vanity comes in. But to look at this from a very balanced perspective, and most likely to go for it. All right, but let's dive into each one for you guys. So you have community coming here. So community will be important. It's ironic. So you also have affection. So something about community, I know I'm just repeating myself here, but because we have this little black cat here, now black cats for me are good luck, so it does feel like you might be meeting or conversing with somebody quite important this week who can really give you some solid advice, maybe just some affection. All right. But these people might be people who actually can really give you something that's interesting, because you are the baby giraffe here. I always see the community that's around you are people who are in a position where maybe you want to be. Maybe people who inspire you could be coming through this week, or, you know, it could be a boss. I don't know who it is, but it does look like they do or will share some advice for you guys that might make you feel a little bit more motivated moving forward, okay? Or maybe you just meet somebody again, or see someone online that inspires you, someone who you feel connected to in some way, and it makes you feel like, do you know what, I might go that route, because that's what I resonate with a lot. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but for a lot of you, if you felt like a black sheep, if you felt a bit like a black sheep before, like you never really connected with people who you feel like you are inspired by in any way, or you feel like really like they are you, you know, like you never met people who you feel are the same as you anyway. You'll be finding someone this week with this card. Okay, they might not be in your life to stay forever, so let's not get attached. But it is somebody who is going to give you a glimpse of your future, most likely, of what you are capable of becoming. And I feel like that's what's coming through. Just bear with, because I never really get this that much from this card. But again, this is going to be why community is important. So don't shut yourself away. I can see that that's going on in your inner world here, because the Four of Cups again is about shutting yourself away or being a bit closed-minded, which is fine. You have your reasons to be like that, but again, it's not going to be your best friend this week. Okay, so anyway, you also have serendipity over here, which is again about a lucky opportunities crossing your path. I feel like we've seen this a little bit, so I feel like, and I will tell you why, this could be an old idea or an old opportunity, or a way to bring up an old idea, and I'll tell you why in a second. But the main message behind this card is this four-leaf clover is coming across your path. You know, serendipity is about being in the right place at the right time. Okay, so kind of like a fated interaction could be happening here again. And it's up to you if you take it and see where it will guide you. The big thing that I see you struggling with this week is really just the unknown, and that's just normal, right? All human beings are fearful of the unknown, so it's okay. And I feel like over here, you have beware of self-delusion as one of your random messages here. And I feel like it's about talking yourself out of something. That's what it feels like, is where the self-delusion will come through. But anyway, I always say this card is free will. It's up to you if it's up to you. You are the she here. If you take this opportunity and see where it leads you, because you do have an opportunity again in your position. All right. So serendipity is happening this week. You'll be meeting your community this week. There's a lot of affection this week. What else do we have? We have impartiality. So you're being called not to use your bias to make decisions, okay? To not see just the right and the wrong, but to understand the little bits in between. Being impartial, again, is about making decisions that are balanced, not just balanced to you, but balanced to everybody. Actually, there are two people arguing. You can't see it in this card, but the story behind it, ouch, is that one neighbor wants to paint their shed fence blue, the other wants to paint it red, right? So they're arguing about what they're going to paint it, and they call upon the angel of balance for her help, like to make this fair, right? And she actually gives each other the opposite paints of what they wanted and say, now you can see what beauty looks like in your neighbor's eyes. So it's almost like you need to be a bit impartial with your decisions and maybe look at things from all points of view and not just your own and what your feelings are telling you right now. And let's see how it plays out. Because I don't feel like it's bad or that you have bad judgments. It's just, let's just see where it goes. We also have vanity coming through here as well. And I feel like this is mainly just about caring about other people's opinions of you. These people here, super rich, super successful, and yet here they are saying that they don't have enough and that they want even more. All right. They're not happy with what they've got. Why? Because they're caring too much about what other people think about them. So their desires aren't really their desires. They're just trying to build status and wealth in their life. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have abundance in your reading, by the way. So you are going to have the abundance that you're desiring. There's no need to feel guilty about your desires for success. It's only if you feel like what you have right now is not enough or that you're not enough until you have XYZ. That's where vanity comes in. Why? Because your desires are not based on what you actually desire. It's based on being desirable to everybody else, right? You want these things because other people want those things, or you want a yacht boat because it makes you look good, or whatever it is, a certain brand clothing because it makes you look good, makes you look expensive. I don't know. And again, there's nothing wrong in that. It's just as long as you know that what you have already is enough still as well, and to have some gratitude for it as well, because he starts filling up the room with water until they decide, you know what, let's just make the most of what we have. And then he goes, okay, now I'll let you off. So there we go. But for you guys, I really do feel like it's about taking on opportunity. But let's see how it comes up. Now you have abundance coming through, which I love. This says rich inside out, not the other way around. So some of you could, again, be looking for external validation, external abundance, and not the abundance from within. And that might be what is a really big wake-up call happening for you guys within this week. Okay, and a generous money flow, prosperity is on its way. So again, I do see a lot of that coming in for you guys, which is cool. In fact, you don't have any money cards coming through yet, so we'll see how that comes up. So I guess maybe abundance is an abundance of energy, an abundance of ideas, all right, flow maybe even as well, because I do see things speeding up for you. Now, interestingly, this is where it gets a bit interesting. You have recycle. This says old is the new. Give it another chance and revive it. And you know what happened when I pulled these cards out? The pin card fell on top of this. All right. And the pin card says new job, career. So maybe you guys are turning an old idea into a career, or maybe it's an idea you've been sitting on for a while, or something you've been trying to juggle. I don't know. But it feels like you're recycling something, and this could be something that gives you a new job or a new career. Okay. But it could just be a new job or career for you guys in general. Okay, it was just how it jumped out. It was quite interesting. Diving into your tarot, my angels, let's have a little look and see. So your overall energy this week is a 10 of Swords. And I am going to clarify this stuff for you. 10 of Swords, of course, represent endings and quite difficult ones. As you can see, she's completely stuck in the ground by those swords. Let's see. Why is the 10 of Swords here? That's so many. Okay, you have the Emperor, the Wild, and the Temperance. So I'll take it because these are great cards. And they're all major arcana cards, so major change. So maybe something has come to an end, or maybe this is just an end of an old you. All right, whatever this is, again, it is old energy. 10 of Swords, the Emperor taking control of your life, the Wild, a brand new beginning, and Temperance is your sign, Sagittarius. So bringing a balance into the mix here. So making sure that you are balancing something, taking your time. It's also about patience. I'll show you them individually so you can see the Emperor. So maybe you're just taking control of your life. Maybe you are getting a little bit more entrepreneurial for you guys, Sagittarius. So maybe feeling a little bit more businessy, or more like you want to take some action or discipline yourself in some way, become more disciplined, should I say, or more structured, because that's what the masculine energy is all about, right? It's about building structure, okay, and discipline, and all that kind of stuff. So I wonder what the 10 of Swords is in your situation. I mean, it could be with the Emperor, the Wild, and Temperance to do with the job, because the Emperor can again represent a boss. But the Wild card coming through is a good sign. So even though the 10 of Swords is here, you are kind of being told that maybe this new so the old chapter, you couldn't really control whatever that is, whatever this ending is. It does feel like it's very against you in a way, like it's hurt you in some way, because Ten of Swords again is like you're stabbed in the back a little bit here. But this new chapter, I feel like, is more in your control. Okay. And again, I do feel like you're going to find some people who will help you. So you have the wild card here. So again, new beginnings, ending of old cycles, beginning of new ones. And then you have temperance. So you're being called to be patient here. I feel like you're building a skill. I'm seeing like the way that she's pouring this out, like a, you know, like a barista or whatever. It's like it takes skill to do something that maybe you're going into. So like take your time with it. Don't rush yourself. That's quite interesting, especially in a new chapter of your life. Like you're, or if you're becoming somebody new, like more as the emperor or a boss or a person in a leadership position, or just in your life in general, maybe that's something that's still a skill that you're building. Okay, so again, take your time with it. Anyway, going into over here, this is the energy of you guys this week, and you are showing up as the Ace of Wands. So something about this week makes you feel renewed, more energized. Wands are all about passion, so there's new passion coming in, maybe a new idea coming through, or maybe just a new experience that comes up for you guys. Let's clarify why this card is here. Why is the Ace of Wands in the energy of Sagittarius this week, please, Spirit? The Four of Pentacles, okay, so holding on to an idea maybe. Four of Pentacles can sometimes be a little bit of a warning that maybe you're being a little bit scarce mindset. And I'm only saying that because sometimes the Four of Pentacles can be about building on your savings, building on a foundation. And that's quite good. But sometimes it can also be about, you know, it's a certain mindset that can only take you so far. You know, this little person here feels like they have to be holding absolutely everything that they make, which is not helping them get to abundance, for example. Because it's right underneath or on top of the Four of Cups. Again, fours in this case feel a little bit close-minded. So Four of Pentacles, let's see. That is the only Pentacles card we've had so far. So maybe, again, you are feeling a little bit like the finances are scarce, so you're really trying to build on them. Let's see. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in Sagittarius energy this week. It is a good time to budget and plan. Oh, look at that. Wow. The Tower and the Death card. That's very interesting. And then this is a very interesting deck. It's like Christmassy for a season. Now, the Death card, of course, is about transformation. And so is the Tower. The Tower is really divine intervention. And the Death card usually is something that is like kind of, what's the word for it? It's already left my mind. Inevitable. There we go. Finally, something that's kind of inevitable, right? So like change is the only constant in life, as they say. And it feels like big change is coming through. Now it's in your energy. So maybe you're changing. Maybe that's what it is. You're transforming, which is, again, something that we're seeing a little bit of a theme of here. Maybe this is about before you were holding back and now you're getting a new idea and suddenly optimism comes through with the Knight of Wands. That's your energy, Sagittarius. So I don't know what exactly is creating this, or whether it's just some sort of spark within, or, you know, divine intervention, should I say. The Tower can also be enlightenment, that sparks some kind of change. Do you know what happens though? Usually in life, we always kind of wait until things are just too much that we go, do you know what? I'm not having it anymore. So I wonder if you've reached that stage in your life where you're like, do you know what? I'm not happy. I'm really not happy with what I've got anymore. I really need change. And because of that, maybe you feel a bit more motivated to go out there and get it, or to find it, or to look for it, or to learn about it. But anyway, Death and Tower, huge. They are destructive energies, but in this case, it looks like it's helping you to accept an opportunity or an idea, or to push forward with it anyways. Let's see a little bit more about that. Now, in your challenge position, of course, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is about expecting the unexpected as a challenge for you. It's difficult to, you know, feel comfortable in the uncomfortable, in things that you don't know what's going to come up. So I feel like that's the challenge. Right now, things are a bit unknown. You don't really know which way the wheel is going to turn. So that's a little bit of where your challenge is. Let's clarify it for you, shall we? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in the position of, in a challenge position? Why is the Wheel of Fortune in a challenge position, please, Spirit? By the way, it's also like a fixed sign card as well. So again, change is a challenge. The fact that things are changing for you, the wheel is turning, regardless of where it's going, it's change. All right, for Sagittarius, why is this a challenge? Two of Wands. I love that combination, by the way. So it's about expansion. it's not just change, it's actually that your life is expanding in a way. So Two of Wands, he's looking out into the horizon to think about what he wants, where he wants to go and what he wants to do. So again, kind of a similar theme about maybe you guys don't really know where your life is going. That's a bit of a challenge. Maybe it is time to visualize. Maybe it is time to actually see that it's possible to have the things that you want and desire. That could be the case as well. Let's see. It doesn't look like you're outgrowing a situation here, or you have outgrown a situation here, and it's just that maybe the movement is necessary. Let's see. One more. Why is this Wheel of Fortune a challenge? Three of Pentacles. One more. Why not? Okay. Three of Pentacles is interesting, and Two of Pentacles. So again, now we're getting the Pentacles here. So all about being grounded, working on being grounded, and also your financial and material well-being. So Three of Pentacles about building a plan. Two of Pentacles about balancing it. That feels like that's the challenge for you. Maybe you're having to juggle a lot of things right now. Maybe you're multitasking a lot right now. And again, things feel a little bit uncertain still. But I like this, whatever it is that you're doing, when it's Pentacles, it's solid. So maybe your challenge is again about solidifying a plan, or, you know, actually working on a plan. Because Three of Pentacles is here. Taking action on it maybe could be the thing. Again, with Serendipity, it needs you to take a leap of faith in some way, maybe even as well. So that's what it feels like is your challenge, really, is either making a decision or bringing it into balance. Maybe you need to ask for some teamwork here, remember? Three of Pentacles and community. So again, people might be helpful here, and that could be a little bit of something that you're getting used to. Let's see what else is going on for you guys. So we have the World card over here, which is in a position of your external world, what's going on around you. And that is that things are changing. Again, the World card is another card saying that there are old cycles closing out and new energies are coming through as well. It is also my card of a glow up. So in terms of your external surroundings are getting a glow up. Now, maybe that means that maybe you're decorating the home, or there is a little bit of an upgrade going on in your environment in some way. Let's see. Why is the World card in the position of your external world? The Ten of Wands, letting go of some heavy burdens. One more. Oops, my God. I'll take that one. I'm not taking the whole deck here. And this one. So Ten of Wands, Six of Wands, and Page of Wands reversed. I'm going to see why that is reversed though. It did come on top of vanity as well. So, and sometimes this is my card of like gossip, especially when it is a bit negative. Ten of Wands, Six of Wands, the Wild card. I really do see you dropping a big burden. That's what it feels like, because Ten of Wands again is about releasing things that make you feel exhausted, things that you're carrying alone. And just look at how beautiful things look here. I wonder if this is about something is helping you to gain more confidence. I will show you the cards so you don't look at me staring at them myself. But it does look like you're going from a quite exhausting journey to a really freeing and loving one. Again, affection. So whether you're changing your jobs, for example, whatever it is, that you're gaining more attention, you're gaining more recognition. The Page of Wands as well, you know, don't seek external validation, because it feels like if you care too much about what other people think, then that's where it gets a bit of a burden. It's the moment that you kind of don't care anymore. You're making the most of what you got. You have more fun. I wonder if that means anything to you. Anyway, Six of Wands is coming away from a battle or a difficult journey successfully. So again, whatever you've been through, you are getting a lot of recognition and attention for it. So maybe it is in terms of your job, maybe getting recognition, a promotion of some kind, or for some of you, again, it might be just getting attention from others. I don't know exactly. Let's get one more. Why is the Page of Wands in reverse here? Six of Swords. Some of you are moving away from an environment that maybe there was a lot of gossip involved, or a lot of maybe vain people, maybe even as well. Six of Swords is saying that you're moving away from quite chaotic times towards more stable ones. So again, that could be the theme for you guys at the moment. All right, it's about moving forward, and maybe even some travel coming up for you guys too at this time. All righty. But again, you do have a new job career, so it does feel like that's a bit of a theme for you. All right, so in your inner world, okay, so what's going on within you, you have the Four of Cups, which we've already said. I felt it was a bit of closed-mindedness, not really wanting to listen to other people's opinions, or not seeing any, importance in that. But again, a big message here is beware of your own self-delusion, all right, your own bias, your own opinions, and to be open to others, especially with that affection card. It said the same thing. So let's see. Why is the Four of Cups here? It can also be that maybe you're feeling a bit jaded or bored in your life. Maybe you feel like things are not really working out for you, or the offers that you have had have not been very fulfilling. Queen of Swords wanted to come through here. In your inner world, please. Knight of Pentacles, I love that. That is growth. One more. The inner world of Sagittarius. What's going on in Sagittarius? Happy Novel just came on top of the recycle card, and this is an extra card in the deck that actually speaks about you receiving a gift. Okay, so you'll be receiving a gift internally, which is quite interesting. All right, Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. This feels nice. It feels like you're really getting a bit more clear on what it is that you want. You know, the Queen of Swords has a reputation for, you know, in the illustrations that she's shown as, it's only from, if you can see the sun in the background, apologies for that. It's only from here up that the clouds are cleared, which means that maybe her feelings are not super clear, but her mind is. So for a lot of you, that's something that they're asking you to work on, or maybe you are working on. Okay, to be a bit more logical, to place more boundaries, to, you know, not really take any crap from others or even yourself. With the trying to cover that, but there's no use for that. Right. Knight of Pentacles again is about slow and steady movement. It's about planting the seed. So this can be something that you are doing internally. You're really focusing more on growth, or on things moving forward. So again, start to be more open-minded about the offers coming away. You may not be very happy with what you've got lately, but life is all about that. Not everything we get is something that we're actually going to enjoy. Not every person that knocks on your door or in your life are going to be the right person for you. So it really is about trial and error. So for a lot of you, it's about not giving up when you feel like you failed in some way, or that some door is shut in your face, or maybe that you feel like you failed on a plan. It's okay. Don't shut yourself away. Let's get back up, or let's try again. And that song is coming to mind here. So anyway, with recycling an old idea, one that maybe you are already clear about that you want to move forward with, just need to take action towards it. It could be a good time where that's where you're receiving a gift. In your advice position, you have the Eight of Wands, which is about things moving fast. Some of you could actually benefit from reaching out to others, or to communicate and express yourself clearly. All right, that could be the case here, but the Eight of Wands is about going with the flow. All right, that's what Spirit wants you to do, and that's exactly what the Serendipity is about. It's about trusting in where Spirit's guiding you. Why is the Eight of Wands here in the advice? Eight of Cups. So for some of you, in order to go with the flow, you have to leave behind things that just don't serve you emotionally. All right, anything else? The King of Wands, to step into more creative version of yourself. All right, to go ahead with your ideas, like we've been saying. One more advice. Did something flip, or is it just no? All right, for Sagittarius, advice. Ten of Pentacles. Well, looky here. You are heading towards abundance. All right, what a nice way to finish out your read. Ten of Pentacles, stability, having everything you could ask for, not needing to worry about finances, or your stability in general is really strong and secure energy. So again, in order to move forward, they're saying you really have to trust, and also leave behind things that just don't serve you anymore. Don't bring them with you. All right, especially if you have a bit of a bias about it, anything you've been holding on to, that Tower card and Death card is going on in your energy. You're changing when it comes down to maybe something that you did have some importance on, and now you're realizing maybe it doesn't serve you, and it doesn't serve your dreams and your goals moving forward. So King of Wands, it feels really nice. It feels like you're going into a very creative energy moving forward, and again, a leadership position in your life. King of Wands is like the manager. It's like a higher role, or it's again somebody who delegates and has all these great ideas and pitches them and adapts. So it's all about adapting and changing. So that is your constant theme during this week. All right, my angels, but that's what I have for you. I love you guys. Wish you all the best, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.